I'm Executive Director Kevin Robertson, and this is the KDA Video Minute for Friday, February 4th. Well, this has been a crazy week at the Kansas Dental Association and Topeka at whole, with the legislature, the snowstorm, Dental Day, whether or not we were going to have it or cancel it. Of course, yesterday we went on with Dental Day, and it was a fantastic day. In all, we had 78 dentists attend, and that's with about 16 cancellations due to the weather. So a fantastic turnout for Dental Day. We had 60 legislators join us for lunch to pack the room over at the Dillon House across the street from the Capitol. So in all, we had a great day. Some of the activities that we did included a press conference where we unveiled our comprehensive oral health initiative. Dr. Dave Hamble was the lead speaker during that event, and we had a lot of media coverage locally here. KSNT, Channel 13, the Topeka Capital Journal, and the Kansas Public Radio all picked up stories and aired those, and you can see those links in the box below if you'd like to take a look at those. Real nice coverage for us about what we're trying to do to improve quality oral health care throughout the state of Kansas without the use of a non-dentist practitioner. We believe every person in the state of Kansas deserves a real dentist to deliver their dental care. Later in the day yesterday at 1:30 in the Senate Public Health and Welfare Committee, we had the opportunity to actually introduce our comprehensive oral health bill. That's a formal activity that we did, and we had a lot of support, of course, from our members. The bill number is not available yet, but now what will happen is that bill will be printed and made available in the packet, and we'll have that available to all our members so that they can help us talk to their legislators about what we're trying to do in order to assist with some of the access issues that have been discussed throughout this year. Now, two other things that did happen yesterday that were not something that we'd be supportive of course, was the introduction in the House Health and Human Services Committee two bills that we'll be very concerned about. One, of course, is the Registered Dental Practitioner Bill that was introduced yesterday, and so was a bill introduced to repeal or at least sunset the scaling assistance. Now, remember the scaling assistance, the bill to allow that passed back in 1998. It's been the law of the land here in Kansas for about the last 13 years. So now there's been a bill set to sunset that. So we'll need to get on top of that as well, along with all these other initiatives that are going on. So a lot of dental issues this year, and a lot of things that are going to need a lot of member support, a lot of grassroots support from members and others, maybe other staff members that work with you that might be scaling assistants or others that are concerned about these different issues. So we'll be calling on all of you to contact your legislators and are going to make that information for that contact information available to you to help us in that really important responsibility. Need to know that I met just briefly with Kathy Harding, the Executive Director of the Kansas Association of Medically Underserved yesterday, and we've agreed to meet on Monday afternoon. And at that time, we're both going to go over each of our bills, those bills being, again, our Comprehensive Oral Health Initiative, and their bill being the Registered Dental Practitioner Initiative, of which, of course, the Kansas Association of Medically Underserved is very involved in. There'll be an opportunity for us to share the actual working components of each of those bills and for us to get a better idea of what's all contained in those. Of course, we have a general idea of what is in the Registered Dental Practitioner Bill. We've discussed that before, but let me mention it again to you. We know that proposal will have a dental hygienist that then could qualify for an RDP program. We assume those RDP programs would probably occur at a hygiene school, but we don't really know. We think it's an 18-month program, but we don't really know. Once the hygienist would complete that program, they go back to a dental office in an underserved area or work under the direct supervision of a dentist in a federally qualified health center for at least 500 clinical hours, or really just 3 months. And after that 3-month period of time where they would be working under direct supervision, we might call that a preceptorship, or some, whatever you'd like to call that period of time. Then they could work under general supervision out in the community. And of course, that general supervision means a dentist would not be present, so they'd be able to perform those surgical procedures without dentists being present. That is, again, the major concern that the Kansas Dental Association has with regarding that proposal as we move forward. The 2011 Kansas legislative session has been very slow getting started this year. The legislature has an entirely new computer program that they're trying to implement, along with obviously a new administration, 33 freshman legislators, and bills and things are very slow coming forward, and hearings on those bills have taken a long time to get started. So this is the 26th legislative session that I've been lobbying in the state of Kansas, and I've never seen anything this slow and taking this long to ramp up. Now what that means is that there's going to be a point in time where all these bills that are being introduced are going to come to a head, and it's going to get crazy busy. So we have 3-4 important bills that the KDA is interested in, obviously some that we support and some that we don't support. And we're going to need all of our members to be ready, watching, and aware of when those hearings are. We'll make that information available as soon as possible. We may need some of you to come to Topeka to testify. If you are a dentist that utilizes a scaling assistant, if you have a scaling assistant that feels very strongly about this issue and her ability to continue with that and that program, we're going to need some people to testify from throughout the state. So the scaling assistant issue is kind of new now to us, so we've got to now ramp up for that one too and get some talking points out and be ready to discuss that, as well as the registered dental practitioner, franchise dentistry, and our own good oral health initiative or comprehensive oral health initiative. So if you have any interest in any of these bills, even if you don't want to testify, to be able to come to Topeka and show support of dentists will be very, very important. So we're going to need to have Minutemen dentists out there that are ready to come to Topeka at a moment's notice, cancel your schedule, and spend a half day or whatever in Topeka. So I want you all to think about that and understand that these are important issues for us this year. It's an important issue to you. You know, we have the advocacy fund, and would again encourage you to donate to that advocacy fund. We have hired a new lobbying team, a second lobbying team, in addition to John Peterson and his group, who we already had on contract, as well as a public relations firm that are helping us with these things, helped us set up the press conference yesterday. So it's all working out, and it's all it's good to have, but we still need, at the grassroots level, we need dentists to be involved, active, and participating in the process this year, or else it's going to be a very difficult year for us when this is all said and done. So please be motivated, and thank you for your support of me and the Dental Association staff, and we look forward to working with you throughout this session this coming year. So thank you again for your attention today, and you have a wonderful week. Thank you.